Audio check. Hello, Super Bubble, Upgraded, Tim, Nisa, Lagamoof, Santos, Nadir. How's everybody doing? Hello, Heck and Chloe. Yes, Nadir, that sounds accurate. UHC is generally torture for me. Survivable torture. It's very possible, Super Bubble. I was saying, well, yeah, both of the UHCs I participated in had very gung-ho team members. Very chaotic, very gung-ho team members. This song is way too much for my brain right now. Oh, nice, Sam. But yeah, like I was saying to Tim last night, obviously, spoilers, I could have run away in the second UHC and survived, but my heart was fucking pounding and I probably would have like died in real life. So I tried to do what I could, do some damage, you know, and then valiantly died with my team. But yeah, it was definitely one of those things where it's like, should I just leave? Should I stay? Should I leave? Should I stay? And it's like, I'll just stay. And I mean, there definitely could have been a better underground fight. That was not, it was not ideal. I couldn't see most of it, so I feel bad because I was the video. I think Badge might have been streaming the second one as well. But I think in the first one, I was the only one streaming. So I felt really kind of bad that I was avoiding most of the combat and everything. And like staying back and trying to stay safe. I feel like I was very good at just being a team supporter. I was pretty good at rallying for donations and trying to keep everybody's goals clear and trying to like understand what people wanted and getting it for them. And like making sure we didn't get split up as much as possible. That kind of stuff. Like making sure we slept, making sure, you know, trying to keep the team safe until we could get into PvP. Yeah. So Badge was also streaming the second one. But the first one I was the only one streaming in my team, I think. And yeah, definitely Arcus was at least trolling and trying to say that like Hun should just die so it could be Team Europe. But Honestly, I think my heart rate got higher in the second one, I heard, but I feel like the second one was less stressful for me. I was less like wound up emotionally, like mentally. It was less psychologically taxing, I should say, because with the second one, they were all so rowdy that I just wasn't taking it as seriously, you know? Oh no. Yeah, I mean, I don't have this is one on your arm, and it's like through your phone. I don't know how accurate these things are or whatever, and I don't like regularly take my heart rate. I only just got this recently. I do actually want to try using it like during exercise and stuff, just to get a better baseline and like, you know, because I know it's just something about like if you do X amount of exercise at X amount of heart rate, it's like better or something, but hopefully everybody had fun watching though. And I think after I died, I did a really good job. Well, not really good. I did a like 75% really good job of maybe not commentating, but at least trying to like keep up with where all the teams were and getting eyes on everybody. I think I did a pretty good job of that. It is like I was like mashing all the numbers trying to like teleport to all the teams and stuff, but I think that's the first time I ever noticed you could just teleport to teams. It might not be the first time, but I always knew you could teleport to people, but it was like, oh, I can just teleport to teams. I'll just teleport to the teams. I feel like it was alright. I mean, obviously, I didn't read chat for most of the event, most of any of the events. I didn't watch most of the event, but every time I watched chat, somebody would say something that annoyed me or stressed me out, so I just generally avoided chat. But yeah, I can see why people would have been pissed off about the UHC stuff. But like I agree that UHC needs a shakeup as far as like game balance or what can be donated for or like rules. I totally agree. I think it needs a shakeup. But I don't think that the way the UHCs went was bad. It was different. It was interesting. It was definitely like, you know, I feel like it can kind of get stale, and it's never ever been about like actual skill in the donation ones. A lot of it is just luck and timing and donations. So may as well be fucking goofballs and raise lots of money for charity, right? So I mean, I wasn't bothered about all the like cheating or whatever, but like I said, I didn't watch most of them. I only participated in 2 of them. So I don't take it seriously. My biggest problem with them is I feel like I want to help, so I participate, but then I feel like I'm just like dead weight for my team because I'm that person in PUBG that carries a backpack around and just delivers it to the enemy, you know? At least I think, especially the second one, I did use like all of my useful items before I died. Like I used my golden apples, I used the llama egg, I used all of the resources I had. I should have just like snuck around the corner and at least tried to get a swipe with my fire sword or something, but also I hope nobody was offended whenever they would donate something to me and I would give it to a team member. I hope that was okay. I never really said anything about that, but I did think about it. I did think like, oh shit, I hope that they're not mad that I gave away this thing they donated to me. But especially things like crossbows, it's like, I have no fucking clue. The only time I've used a crossbow is like to goof off or like to do an achievement, so I'm very not comfortable with those. And I'd rather give that kind of tool to somebody who at least has some idea how to use it well, you know? But yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed the UHCs and the marathon in general. It was definitely different. Definitely a different format. I always feel like I want to help more or like participate more, but especially this year, like there was really not much else I could have done other than like going on the donation server. There wasn't really a lot I could have done. It's meant to be like mostly in person, so there's not a lot of things that the remote people can do. And as it is, I have like so many things subathon wise that I still need to like do, that I wouldn't want to be like, oh yeah, I'll just like donate some art or something. And it's like, I still need I have like 20 things that I need to do for my own subathon before I start thinking about like donating art or something, like mailing something ahead of time so that they can raffle something or whatever. Yeah, if any of you have like this kind of these kinds of ideas or these kinds of like, especially if you did donate and you have like specific information about like how the system didn't work as well for you or how you would have wanted to use the system, let me know. Or there should be a form coming out, I think, that you can like provide feedback on. But if you let me know, then I can just directly also give feedback if you have specific things. It's all really helpful. It might not all get utilized, but at least if you share that, if you share those thoughts, then that might be something that could be fixed or changed or at least discussed for next time, for sure. Like, that's my thing too. I think a lot of the donation items could be just switched up because I feel like right now the meta is kind of stale, you know? Like, and as we found, like, you just get netherite and everyone's fucking invincible. So it would be cool if like more of the items were like silly, or like pre-named items would even be funny, you know? Like an item, it's not just an item, it's like an item with like an enchant you physically can't get in the game. You know, like a stick with like knockback 10. That would be funny. That would be hilarious, you know? I think, anyways. You know, stuff that you can't do in vanilla. Or, you know, like being able to just have like more effects on like the game experience and stuff. Like, I don't know, just unique things that other people can't do or can't experience in a regular UHC game, you know, anywhere else, kind of thing. I don't know. I have plenty of thoughts, but I'm not the best at explaining them all the time. Yeah, exactly, Spacey. Like, I think that would be more interesting. Instead of just having, like, okay, so the strat is to get Infinity, Power 5, Netherite, and then, like, a Netherite axe. And then it means, like, no one can touch you. You're invincible in like, close combat, and basically just kill everyone on sight in, like, 2 shots. You know? Like, it's like... Ugh. I'm just garbage at combat in general, so I just always get murdered and I don't do like any damage. Although I did kill people last UHC, not these UHCs, but I did kill people last UHC. One of the things that I was saying the other day, I think I was discussing this with Steph, would be interesting is maybe have like an alternate world generation, so that like literally the world is shallower, like the sky isn't as high and the ground isn't as deep, so you can still fall and like die from fall damage, but like basically have it so you can't go too far down and you can't go too far up. It was basically a discussion after the first, like, you know, sky base situation. It's like, well, what if we had a world where, you know, ores still had the same kind of generation up and down, but like it's just a shallower world, so even if you dig down, people can see your name. And even if you go up, people can still hit you. I feel like the border might have to go slower, like to squeeze in, but... And I know something that came up when they had the first belly one, was like if you could do like a border that comes up from the bottom of the world too. So you can't just hide at the bottom of the world until everybody's dead. I don't know if any of these things will ever happen, but I wouldn't say like I'm a game designer, but I would say that I really like game designing. I really like thinking about that kind of thing and like thinking about balance and thinking about like making something fun, you know? Yeah, I know we've talked about nether UHCs. That might be something that they do between now and the next marathon, because it seems like they're really into doing like a monthly or semi-monthly UHC now, just outside of outside of the marathons. So I don't know. I'm doing so many hand gestures right now, and you can't see any of it. But yeah, like I really like thinking about this kind of stuff. But like most other things, it feels like I just don't have like the time and health to actually do anything about it. Yeah, no, I mean like it wouldn't be the whole game. I think with that, if you could do it, what it would be is like basically once it hits like 200 or 300 blocks, you know, like once it's like nearly at the center, basically. Like I say, just to stop people from camping at the bottom of the world and waiting for everyone on top to kill each other. So it'd be like one of those things where you definitely like know, like even have like an announcement to be like, okay, the world border, like the bottom of the world is becoming unsafe or something. Technically, you could try and do it with like water, but the thing with water is you could just get like a magma block or something and then breathe forever. So that wouldn't really affect anything. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't specifically have to be a border, but just some kind of deterrent specifically for people camping just so that they don't have to fight anybody and they can just kill the stragglers. Is somebody fucking like streaming right now? It's like 6 p.m. No, it's not streaming. Also, it's dark out. What is that noise though? It sounds like a streamer, right? We actually had, what did you call it, Seth? I'm gonna go over to the screen, although I don't think I have anything up right now. Yeah, I don't have anything up. Let's open Firefox! Yay! Oh yeah, powered glider. That would make sense. Yeah, we had like a. It's like one of those things where you sit in a chair and there's like a motor or something, and then there's like, what are those called? The big fabric glider, not glider, parachute type things. Big U-shaped parachute thing. There was a guy like that just like zoomed over our house today. Got new things to look at. Culinary update. Yeah, most of these are probably no's, but may as well look. Furnish. Crazy biomes. Egg-laying wool milk sow. Well, let's look at the screenshots. Huh. Carry the name tag. Let's look at that. Gun pack, no. No. Muddy pig, right. And the muddy pig isn't... I feel like the muddy pig is the most interesting, or at least the most vanilla looking out of all the mobs in Minecraft Earth. Another Vanilla Plus mod. Bag mod. Yeah, see, look, because they all say updated 3 days ago and shit. I've checked, like, yesterday and there was nothing. So these all just got posted, like, today. Caves and Cliffs music. That's probably going to be added to the other Caves and Cliffs ones, but... Paramotoring. Alright. Racks. Okay, yeah. So this is where we were at before, but I'm gonna look a little farther because some of these, this was not there before. Fucking motherfucker, I hate this website so much. I did mention, I think I mentioned, I did submit a ticket asking about like filters and stuff, and specifically being able to filter for things that have been recently updated to a different version, but I doubt I'll get an actual response. So I'm probably gonna have to go through like 400 and whatever pages of mods to check for anything that's been updated since I looked through all the mods. So alright, let's close that. It's good to hear. I mean, like when I peeked at their Twitter, it seemed like there was passionate people working there. It's just also the website's garbage, specifically the search and tagging and everything. Like the fact that we still can't even just like filter search at all is like, what? Why? Why can I not even search the filter by game version? Or like, why? Everything is bad. Leather bow, Villager arrows, Yeah, I'm not super... I like your image, I like your banner, I don't think I like any of... Well, I mean, like, these are alright. These look okay, but I don't know. I don't know about these... Yeah, but if I like search for the title of a thing, I can't filter that, is what I'm saying. So like if I searched for Bowyer, I can't search for Bowyer in 1.16, which is like all the information is obviously already in the fucking... Like that is information that already exists in here. Why? Like if I search for plants, it'll show me like mods from the beginning of time, and it's like, I don't want those mods. I only want mods in 1.16. Also the fact that I can search for a name or a word of a mod, but if there's a space or if there's not a space, or if there's a dash or there's not a dash, or if there's an apostrophe or not an apostrophe, it won't find it. And the fact that so many fucking mods don't, like, they'll save the file name differently than the name of the mod, and then they'll change the name of the mod. So I'll search by like the file name and be like, I'm looking for this mod, I guess. And then I look and it's like, that mod doesn't exist. Or they've already deleted the mod and the page doesn't exist at all. Which is why I already also have been keeping a folder with just the links to all of these. Like every time I download something, I save the web link into a folder. So I have, let me see here. I have a folder with 1,586 links in it. And I can, instead of just searching CurseForge, I'll just scroll through that and I'll find it way easier. Like that shouldn't be how that be. I have other folders with other links in them, but this is like most of the links. And some of these links are even like mods that are Fabric, but I didn't know because it's not tagged Fabric. It doesn't say Fabric in the title, it doesn't say Fabric in the description, it doesn't say Fabric in the fucking file name. So then I'm like, oh, this looks good. Save the link, save the file, try to load it. Oh, it's Fabric. But I'm not going to go back and delete the link, so then I'm going to have all these extra links that I don't know about. It's a whole shit show. I wish Fabric and Forge worked together, but like a lot of the cute cottagecore stuff is on Fabric, but like 99% of the mods are on Forge. So I feel like there's not enough Fabric mods for me to make a mod pack that somebody else couldn't make themselves, you know? Even if there are mods that I think are cool. Yeah, it's a shit show. I hate everything about it. I've spent literally hundreds of hours looking through mods on CurseForge, and I hate it. But, you know, aside from me being frustrated and annoyed, let's just look at some mods. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just download it. I'm kind of iffy on this one. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. There's the link folder. I don't have enough space on my screen for all these things. Alright, got the link. Let's get the file. Yeah, I have like a separate folder of like mods that are in Fabric but not Forge, you know, or mods that aren't updated to 1.16 but I really like. Just so that I can check back and see if they ever get like ported to Forge or whatever. That's one of the things I was looking at before the stream. Where is it here? I don't know if there's a Forge version of this one, but it just adds diagonal glass panes and bars. And I'm like, that's cool, but it's Fabric. And I don't think that they have a Forge version. No, it's all Fabric. Has always been Fabric. And what else? Yeah, this is one of the other ones that I was talking about a while ago. This is the hollow logs. I want this. I need this in my life. Like, I need this. But it's Fabric. I need this. I don't think I've found a version in Forge. Here's another Fabric only one that I want in my life. Puddles. I want puddles. Fabric only. Sad face. Was it? Oh, this is one of the other ones that I'm really interested in. This one's called Alaska Native Craft. And it adds a bunch of like winter kind of related wear. And then birds and seals and meson, harpoons. Most importantly, dog sleds. Excuse me. I want it. 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 I need it in my life. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Heck and Chloe, is that basically right now I'm just kind of like going through all of the hundreds and hundreds of mods that I previously downloaded. And then I'm also going through all of the... I'm going through the mods I've downloaded. I'm going through the mods that have been recently updated up to 1.16. And then I'm gonna, after I've gone through all that and like cataloged it, because that's what I've also been starting to do. I've been cataloging like the file name versus the actual mod name versus like what dependencies it has, what it changes, what it adds. any notes I have, if it's client side or not, and like the actual fucking link, so I don't have to search it up every time. Once I start narrowing it down and like seeing like, okay, so we have like a textile and we have candles, but we're missing, this thing. Then I can start either like getting in touch with developers that have a fabric mod and seeing if they're allowing or willing to have someone else do a forge port, or like see if there's a like one that's available that has what I want but just needs to be updated, and see if anyone's able to do that, or like see if there's somebody that I can just pay to like make the mod that I need. But these are all like later because I basically need to figure out what is already available. As it is, honestly, I feel like after this version, the next logical step is to like actually just fucking make a video game instead of trying to like just finagle mods. Either make a video game or like make custom like coded mods and stuff, but like I don't have any of that technical skill. I need a tissue. Yeah, I think I had one of your mods that I was looking at the other day. I think it was the pressure plates on any surface. I don't remember if I have that covered in any of the other mods I've looked at. Because that's another thing, is basically like the mods that I had in the previous version, a lot of them don't exist anymore, or like they do exist, but they only exist in like 1.7.10 or 1.10 something. Maybe 1.12 if you're lucky. But like a lot of those things don't exist in 1.16. Because I definitely had a redstone mod in Life in the Woods Renaissance. And it had like pressure plates and like bigger buttons and stuff you could put on walls for like shooting with arrows or whatever else. But yeah, it was another one of those things where it's like, I need to look and see, like, out of the mods that I've looked at so far, or out of the mods that I'm interested in already. Thanks, Steph. Like, what do we have? What are we dealing with? What are the materials we are working with currently? So, my brain's kind of all over the place, and I'm like all excited about certain things, but yeah, it's like a lot of research, and then cataloging, and then research, and then like comparing and like testing, and then there's a lot of fucking steps, basically. So where are we at? Okay, so we downloaded that one. This one, yeah, I desperately want dog sleds. I would really like to have some, like, there's the skiing mod I got too, but I feel like that needs some tweaks because it's not really fun to use. Like, I really want that to be enjoyable. And as far as I've tested it so far, it just kind of seems to exist, but it's not fun. I would really like that to be fun. Even if it's only really useful, like downhill and maybe a little bit cross-country. But yeah, this one's all fabric. All fabric all the time. Do not use crashes on load. Classic. So what else did we have here? The break, rusty. Oh, flares. Is there pictures? Oh, just the logo. Oh, I can download it and try it. I know there was somebody... there was somebody who offered to do a mod for me last time, but it was like right at the end of development, so I didn't end up actually getting their help, but I might have to find them and get in touch with them again. Yeah, we'll see. Like, I wouldn't say worry about it too much just for my sake yet, but that might be something that I ask you about later if you are open to the idea. It was definitely on my short list of mods I was looking through. Darker depths. Okay, that's not anything I need then. That's cute. I like this, like, what's that? It's not rattan, it's like woven something or other. Only oak right now. Jute cloth! Does that mean there's a way to get jute? I like jute. Market crates. Wait, what? Yeah, see, I love these. I showed these off. I don't remember how to put the stick on them. This is definitely in my short list for sure. Yeah, you can stack them, stick under them, shift click to stack, hit the crate with the stick to incline it. Oh, for creative, right clicking with the stick. Okay. Does this one have a new? No, doesn't look like it, no. It's another one of those things where it's like, it says it's game version 115.2, but like there are 116 files. I also don't really know, I'm probably gonna run into this problem later. I don't really know about like making a mod pack on CurseForge and how annoying or frustrating that's gonna be depending on whether or not mods have the right information on their page. Furniture workbench, stone cutter like crafting table. Oh, that seems a little overpowered. I really like the look of that. This stuff here. I'll probably download it just so I can find it anyways, but I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that recipe. Recipes can be changed, I know, but where is this? Here's an example. Oh, okay, so there's no picture. I was looking for a picture. Also, I love this, like having to wait for the download to pop up before you can close the page. Good times. Crazy biomes. Expansive biome mod. Sure. I don't like any of it. With a title like Crazy Biomes, I didn't expect to, but I had to look. I think I'm fine. I don't think I need that. I mostly clicked on this for the lols. What is this? Egg-laying wool milk sow. I guess you can get all of your food types from one creature? Oh, literal translation from the very common German phrase, that? Mythical creature. Oh, able to give milk, wool, eggs, and meat along with feathers and leather. So this is like possibly an actual like legitimate lore thing with real life? Either that or they're trolling me. All these benefits comes with some cost, rather rare animal. Take your time finding them. They live in small groups, prioritize biomes full of fresh greens. Even if they have beak, love grass. Wait. Usually they live in small groups and prioritize biomes full of fresh greens. Even if they have a beak, they love grass, at least on a daily basis. That sentence is not... Hey Vince, it's a real mythical creature. I'm glad. If you want to do something good for them, give them bratwurst. Oh god. That recipe though. They have a previous version in 112. I'm glad that they're committed. That's a baby. That's a mommy, apparently. Yeah, I won't be... Oh god, did I close the one I was looking at the other day? Okay, wait a minute. I found one of the other mods that I was... Welcome, Vins. Apparently it's a mythical creature. What was it? Here you go. This is one of the other mods that I've come across before. A questionable substance mod. Welcome to the questionable substance mod. This mod adds in a questionable amount of a questionable substance in your Minecraft world. This mod adds an awesome dimension to your game, many more mobs to fight, alien buckets to collect, a new ore, new tools and armor for that ore, and finally, a new biome. The new biome added is kind of rare to find. Once you find it, the new ore can be obtained and used to light a portal to the new dimension. In the dimension, you can expect to find new structures, temples, mob spawners, and some sick loot. Warning, some of these mobs are very challenging. Speaking of challenges, new advancements and achievements can be obtained from this mod. I don't want to spoil the dimension for you, so have some fun with this mod. This mod has no dependencies. Last sentence. This is essentially a cum mod. Hi, Heyoso. It's not the only cum mod. I've found more than one cum mod. And more, well, the toilet ones are less weird. I found more than one toilet one. I really like the one that says, what is it, up to pee, down, up peas, down poops or something? That's a good one. Yeah. There's some very interesting mods on CurseForge. I mean, it's not just CurseForge, it's everywhere. Oh god, something on my glasses. It's a questionable substance. I keep saying it. I wish there was a better poop mod, because I would really like a mod that actually added like manure and stuff into the game. That would be cool. I would be interested in that. And toilets are fine. They're alright, but like, yeah, I don't know. I don't need the RP of peeing in Minecraft. There we go. Yeah, there's definitely been manure mods. It's just like all the mods I've found with manure related stuff in them have had like really bad textures, or like they haven't had like any functionality. So it's just like manure just exists. And I'm like, well, how do you get, like, can the animals poop? Like, what? But even then, you know, I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't know if I actually want it, but like I would be interested if there was a good one, you know? Carry the name tag. Maybe down was both the same name. Oh. Okay, well I don't really care about that. If the two animals have names that are different, their names will be cut into halves and stitched back together. Hey, Helmus Fraud. I feel like... Is there one that has it say like randomly names bred animals? I don't know. I feel like I've seen that. Oh no, Helmus Fraud. Muddy pig. River and swamp, 2 to 6. Breed them with carrots. Muddy pork chops. Poison effect. Okay. Well, download it, have a look. Another one that says 115 too. Sorry, I said something about like chill, comfy, cozy, relaxing in the title. But I feel like I've not been very comfy cozy. I've been very passionate and ranty. Named lodestone compass. Okay. If you name your lodestone by placing a sign and bind your compass to it, it will name the compass. That's interesting. I mean, I've definitely got mods that do that already. This isn't bad. Bone meal spreads grass. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in this. Although I'm sure some of these things are covered by other mods I already have. Lodestone proxy? I don't know what that means. You what, mate? Huh? Use a lodestone compass on an unbound lodestone to attune it to the same coordinates. Once a bound lodestone has been attuned, use a regular compass on the bound lodestone to attune it to lodestone that the bound lodestone is attuned to. My brain hurts. Yeah, well, let's download it anyways. I am interested in some of these things. Don't even get me started on the ones that have like no documentation or like no information whatsoever. Every time I get linked to one of the abnormals mods, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not interested. Because all their mods are like, oh, click here. And you click here and it brings you to their webpage, and then their webpage has a picture of the mod you're interested in. You're like, okay, cool, I'm going to find information here, right? And you click on that and it brings you back to the CurseForge page, which has nothing and says, find more information on our website. And I'm just like, fucking... Oh, well, not interested. Not interested in any bag mod that deletes your items when you upgrade your bag. No thank you. 2 new vanilla-friendly dense forests. No thank you. This seems like a bad time. Also, just too many leaves. There's too many biomes that have too many leaves anyways that cause problems. Is it just the... Because I know there's some new music getting released in the next version, but I don't know what they are. I should take the lozenge out of my mouth. No! Trying to like get my lozenge out of my mouth and not drop it on the floor. It's a struggle. My bun is still warm. I have to eat it before the break, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I mean, like, this doesn't even tell you what music it adds. Well, if you wait till I was done chewing, I was going to talk about that, but yeah. I should have eaten this sooner. It's only slightly lukewarm now. It was cute. That's a lot of inventory slots. I don't know. Last bite. So much chewing. Yeah, no, what I was gonna say is that I'm interested in adding some custom music, but I'll probably just add custom music that I own the rights to. I know there's definitely music that people, like music that I know of that people could play while they're playing that wouldn't get them copyright strikes if they were streaming. But that doesn't mean I have like the ability or access or right to add them to a mod pack. Alright, what else do we got here? Oh, are there problems with Pigset? Oh yeah, I know people are getting like strikes when they played it. Which is like, great. Didn't you literally like pay to have that made specifically for the game, and shouldn't all of the music made for the game also not be something that people get copyright strikes on? Yeah, I know. I know it's Lena Raines, but just one of those shitty situations. Ooh, okay. I had started opening a couple pages on a different browser, so let's drag and drop some of these over here maybe if I can. Can I do that? No! Yes! Okay. That. That's like when I used music from an artist that I had legal right to use the music from for years, and then they signed up with some company, and that company like did a copyright strike on every single person who'd ever used their music in YouTube, and it's like, oh great. Classic. Alright. Excuse me. Alright. Oh, fuck's sake. That's another fabric one. And apparently only added because this is when I was like, oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, it basically just adds a sound effect for attaching and detaching leads from mobs. Add this to my it's not in Forge folder. Oh, I already have it in there. Okay, good. Close that. This is also part of what I'm doing is I've got the folder that's all the links, and then basically I started going through all the mods that have been updated since the last time I looked at mods, so like 400 pages of mods. And as I'm going through here, I'm like, oh, is this cool or not? You know, like this is a little bit cursed looking. But you know, it's like, oh, like what is this? Is this interesting? You know, and then if I have it or don't, I can throw it into the folder and it'll tell me whether or not I've already saved that link. Fabric. What's this one? one exactly? Oh, it's just basically what you update maps when they're in your inventory. Yeah, this is the other river mod that I've looked at before. Just very big rivers and yeah, not forge. Custom background color. What is why is all these mods that I'm looking at fabric? Thirst bar, right, water purifier. I think I was just interested in the idea of like a water purifier, but I don't know about thirst. And apparently it's not. What is this? Is this fabric or forge? There's a thing saying forge, please. Yeah. Okay, so I guess it's fabric. Alright. No need to worry about that one then. Is this... Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. I have a different one. Yeah, I understand that, but like, I don't experience that. I just experience the mods. Like, I just want to use the mods. So, like, either way, as a user, I just get fucked. Because everything is more frustrating, more confusing, and everyone's having pissing fights. And I don't know why. I'm just trying to play with mods. So, like, I don't know. I don't know the history. I don't know anything about it. I'm just trying to play modded. But now, half the things I want are fabric, and nothing is tagged appropriately, and you can't search for anything, and it's just confusing and frustrating. But either way, I'm gonna go take a break. So I'll be back.